toss on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
Yo, here we go. The mid-season report. We're gonna look and see what's going on around the league. Right now they got the #1 team in the NFL, Denver Broncos, and I would have to say I agree. Right now, the Broncos #1 seed in the NFL. Let's take a look and see what's been going on, man. Over in this AFC North, we got the Ravens, the Browns, Bengals, and Steelers. Ravens is just running away with this division. You know, he could put it in cruise control, but you know, one thing about these leagues, when you got a division, when you got a big lead in the division, you keep your foot on the division neck. And Ravens, he's been on top of his game right now. He's been balling. This rest of the division under 500. He's the only man on top in that division right now. But you know, so far the Browns, which is myself, my team, we just haven't been playing good ball at all, man. I've been playing better with other teams. I've been playing better with the Panthers at that in my other league, but for whatever reason, man, these Browns just wasn't shaking out. We started out 0-5. We had a 2-game win streak, but we still got a lot of work cut out for us. We had to make an adjustment, man. We had to make an adjustment on defense at that, and so far it's been paying off, and we're going to see how far that can take us. You know, we made a trade a couple of weeks ago, brought in Justin Reed. So that was a big time help. We needed that one, and I like that move. A lot, to be honest with you, because it's going to allow us to do different things. But so that was a big time move for us. Now it's just about getting everybody to gel and just playing better ball. We have been lately, but we'll see. Bengals won their last game. They're 3-5. They, you know, just like the Browns and Bengals and Steelers, you know, we all in that position where we got no more room for error. Like, if we're gonna talk about making a playoff push, we gotta win a lot of games before we drop one. And Steelers dropped 2 straight, so he's definitely trending in the wrong direction. But Browns and Bengals, they pretty much know, like, we at that point where we gotta make something happen, and we got no room for error. And Bengals took care of his business this week. I got to take care of mine. We got to try to put pressure on the Ravens in this division. Right now, he's chilling. He's driving in cruise control with the top down. No worries, no cares. And when you put yourself in a hole like Browns and Bengals did, you end up in a position where you got to go on a serious win streak. And that's just what it is right now. But second half of the season, I expect the Browns to have a better season than they did the first half. It's just a matter of taking one game at a time. Don't overlook nobody, no matter who it is. Don't overlook nobody and worry about the next game. Worry about the team that's in front of you. And the Bengals pretty much got to take that same approach. I mean, we both got the same record. He got 3-5, I'm 2-5. We both got to take that same approach. We can't sit here and worry about the next couple of games, one game at a time. Like I said before, inch by inch, yard by yard, and that's just how it goes. But right now, Ravens is locked and loaded in this division. AFC South, this whole division is up for grabs. Colts 3-4. Colts just went down to the Lions. I mean, Colts was 3-3. He had a chance to be 4-3 to be in first. Now it's a three-way tie for first right now, and the Jags is 2-4. They're right there. So they definitely in the mix as well. But this whole division is up for grabs, man. Very rare you'll see a whole division under 500. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's all close. You know what I mean? So this division the second half of the season, I say the next 3 games, teams will start pulling away from each other in this division. Right now it's a 4-way race, but I think by like good 3-4 weeks from now, this division won't look like this. But Titans is they got an injury right now with Henry. He's out 3 more weeks, and I don't know what it is about Henry, but he seems to get hurt a lot. He's hurt in another league. He's hurt in my other league. He's out 27 weeks in my other league. Mind you, he was already out. So he was already out for like 30-something weeks. So Henry get hurt a lot on here, man. He's hurt now, and this one's just not as long. But you would think with a guy that physical, I don't know what his injury report is, but man, Henry definitely goes out a lot, I see. But that's a big blow for the Titans, man. Maybe we'll see if they could right the ship till he gets back. But this division is up for grabs right now. Scott been playing good first half of the season ball, man. But Scott problem always been he could never be clutch. So I don't know. Scott find himself now in a dogfight. Can he finally turn it around and have some clutch moments where he could get in and stay in first in this division? Because as of right now, as you can see, 3 teams got the same record. They got the Colts in first, which means Colts, if this division ended today, Colts win the division because he's on top. So Colts gonna have to find a way to turn things around. Titans just want Henry back, so they gotta at least compete and just not drop every game until he come back. But the Titans are on a 2-game losing streak, so I don't know. They're sliding, and the Texans they're 3-4. They won 2 straight. They was 1-4. Now they're 3-4. So they're staying right there in the thick of the things too. So this division gonna be interesting, man. And the Jags is 2-4. So this division could go any which way. You know what I'm saying? This division could go any which way. Like everybody got a shot to make something happen over here. It's just a matter of will they get it done. But if you ask me, if you hold my feet to the fire right now, ask me who I pick to win this division. The Titans just lost too. They just lost again this week. Titans, I don't like what I'm seeing in that Titans team right now. Who's the Texans? That's I think that's major, right? Major? Yeah, I think Major's the Texan. If I had to pick a team right now, you know what, man? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I would pick the Colts. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I pick the Colts, man. I think he's been playing all around better ball than the rest of this division. I know his record says he's 3-4, but he's been playing all around better ball than these other teams. These other teams got a lot of question marks and things that they're trying to figure out. But the Colts, man, you know, I like the way they've been playing so far, man. They just got to turn that corner, and that's what we're about to find out. They can do that moving forward. AFC East, Dolphins is in first, pretty comfortably too. Jets 3-5, Pats, Bills both under 500 as well. Rocket started out 5-0. You know, he dropped 2 straight. He still got a nice comfortable lead, but you know, luckily for him, the rest of the division has been losing. This whole division is losing games. The Jets dropped 1, but Patriots and Bills, they're on a serious losing streak. They dropped 3, Bills dropped 4 in a row. But mathematically, this division is still up for grabs. You know, Miami got to get back to their winning ways. You know, they got to get back to their winning ways, and they got to figure something out. They hit a stumbling block, but you know, they gotta figure some things out. They hit a stumbling block, and you know, we just gotta wait and see if they figure it out. But they definitely started out hot. Still got a good record. Still no need to panic. They still sitting pretty, but you could just see, like, you know, if they don't turn it around and get back to what they was doing, they're gonna find themselves in a serious dogfight in this division. But I will say the surprise team in the AFC right now is the Dolphins, though. That's the surprise team. That's the surprise team in the AFC to me, Miami Dolphins. They was 5-0, they are 5-2, but they've been the talk of the town. You know, they got some big wins against some key guys, some good players, and yeah, they dropped 2 straight. But you know what, man? They're the Dolphins. They young. They're not poised yet. They still learning as they go along, and they've been competing, man. They got blown out their last 2 games, but you know what? I can't let them last 2 games overshadow what he's done so far to this point. So I gotta give Miami his props. They definitely the surprise team of the league right now, and AFC and the league itself. They've been playing good ball. Just the last 2 games, they slipped on that banana peel. And since I'm speaking about surprise team, I'm gonna speak about the most disappointing team, and I would have to give that to myself. I would have to give the most disappointing team the Cleveland Browns, man. Listen, regardless of what I say about we had to make adjustments, that team has players. We just wasn't getting it done. You know what I'm saying? And that falls back on me. So we definitely the most disappointing. Even if I wasn't in first in this division, I would have never expected to be this many games out of first. You know, so we definitely the most disappointing team so far in the first half of the season. No ifs, ands, buts about it. 2-5. We was 0-5. You know, that's uncharacteristic for me. No matter what team I got, I'm one of them guys that I'll make something out of nothing. You know, give me a team with a bunch of nobodies, and I'll get every little ability out of them that I can. You know, I've been told that before, so it ain't just me saying it. I could work good with nothing, you know. And we got some guys over here that's great players, and we just haven't been getting it done. So that falls back on me. Like I always say, your job is to play to exploit your strengths and hide your weaknesses, and that's not what we was doing. You know, we wasn't getting that done at all. So I say Cleveland Browns is the most disappointing team in the first half of the season. I think that if you ask anybody about this division as far as what they say. I don't think nobody would have had me starting off 0-5 for the early part of the season. But you know what? Spilled milk now. All we can do is turn it around, or at least try to turn it around and make a strong push for the playoffs. And like I said, Miami is the most surprising team in the early part of the year. They was 5-0. I'm sure nobody's seen that coming. But, you know, if I'm Miami, I want to get back to my winning ways, snap that losing streak, and then, you know, just take it one game at a time from there. AFC West, we got a great division race going on here. We got Broncos 6-1, Chiefs 6-2, Chargers 5-2, and the Raiders 3-3. The Raiders are still in this race. This right now, I think right now, hands down, I would say this is the best division in football. You know, you got 3 teams that's battling, and then even a 4th team is not out of it. The 4th team is 3-3. Everybody's 500 or above in this division, so it's a great division right now. And I gotta say, Broncos is looking like a Super Bowl contender. You know, they're definitely looking like a Super Bowl contender, man. I need to see more out of the Chiefs and Chargers before I can say they looking like Super Bowl contenders. But they definitely competing, and they definitely look like they're trying to get 2 teams in from the same division, 3 teams in from the same division. So this AFC West, keep an eye on this division, man. Pay attention to what's going on over here. This division might, you know, and the crazy thing is when you got divisions like this, you can have either one of these 3 teams can have a finish with a great record and not get in because what's going on in other divisions, you know. So that's the ironic part when you in these type of divisions. So all 3 are gonna have to play just because their division alone is so tough. Every game is important from this point out. That's just where we at in the season. Every game is important. We all know football is not the NBA or baseball season where you got many games. You get 16, 17 weeks, 16 games. That's all you get. Man, every game means something. But once you get to that second half of the season, every game definitely means something. Not just every game, every possession means something from here on out. So this is when it's really time to buckle down, man, and all the kinks should be kicked out by now. And I gotta say, like I said, Denver looking like a Super Bowl contender so far. Anyway, we'll see what happens. They ain't got no big injuries. Actually, nobody got big injuries right now. A couple of teams got injuries, but no big names. The biggest name on the injury report right now is Derrick Henry. But other than that, everybody's pretty much healthy. So, you know, everybody got what they need to you know, make a push. And, you know, looking at these records, I see the Chargers on a 4-game win streak, so that's pretty impressive. They was 1-2, now they 5-2. Denver's on a 3-game win streak. So this division is tough, man. This division is locked and loaded. Chiefs made that trade. They brought in Julio. They invest their future in Julio. They got rid of Hardman and 2 firsts for Julio. Falcons made them pay. They wanted him. They said, listen, you're going to have to pay heavy for him. And that they did. They paid heavy. They paid heavy for him. And, man, they brought him in. And, you know, right now it's paying off. You know, they're 6-2. That's a dangerous receiving core he got. He got Julio, Hill, and Kelsey. He still got Sammy Watkins, too. So that's a dangerous wide receiver core Kansas City has over there, man. And, you know, going into KC to play them, it's not going to be no easy thing. And he actually had the defense playing pretty good. So he's been doing what he need to do. So AFC West, man, they in the battle. NFC North, we got Packers 4-2, the Lions 5-2. Steph Anthony came and took over the team. He got a 4-game win streak. Going on. He's been balling with the Lions, man. I said before, the Lions is not a terrible team. The Lions have talent over there. You know, guys just, you know, so caught up in other teams. They look at other teams and don't even look at the roster. They just get caught up on the Lions. But I don't think people really looked at the Lions. Lions have some talent over there. Trust me when I tell you, you know. And right now, Steph Anthony is definitely figuring that out game by game. He's improving with that team. He just put up 40-something points with that Lions team this week. And man, keep an eye for them Lions in the NFC, man. I'm telling you, the Lions is not a team that you're just gonna come in and think you're just gonna be able to do whatever. They balling over there right now. Packers 4-2. I'm not surprised. Packers defense is pretty solid. As far as like the roster they got top to bottom. They got pass rushers, they got linebackers, they got cornerbacks, they got safeties, you name it, they got it. And oh yeah, they still got that man Aaron Rodgers. So Green Bay, I expect them to be there. You know, as the season get late, I still expect them to be in that division first or tie for first or just, you know, game out, whatever. But I expect them to be there. Bears 4-3. Bears is a surprise team right now. They're 4-3, and you know, it's what I like to see, man. I like to see parity. You know what I'm saying? I like to see teams compete with one another, and that's what they're doing right now. Right now, the Vikings, they're 2-4. They're looking like the odd man out, but you know what? They string together a few wins, and they look different in that division. They're gonna have to get it done. Second half of the season, I think the Lions are still gonna be right there in the mix. I think the Bears having a strong first half, but I don't think he's gonna be able to compete late on in the season. I think he's gonna start dropping some key games. I think it's gonna come down to Lions and Packers in this division. Over in the NFC South, we got Panthers 5-2. Everybody else under 500. Right now, Panthers they sitting pretty right now. They sitting pretty, and you know, it's still about another 8 games left, so they can't afford to just get comfortable and just feel like they could just, you know, start doing whatever. They still got to come out and win their games. I tell you this, Cleveland might have to share that award with for most disappointing team with the Saints. My man Trey Dog, I expected more out of Trey Dog with this Saints team, just like I did with my Browns team. So right now, man, we sharing that award. And if I come across somebody else, I throw them in the mix too. I expected more from the Saints team. They just ain't getting it done. I don't know if it's the Drew Brees effect or what, but they just having all type of issues over there. And, you know, they're still in it. You know, don't get me wrong, they're still in it, but they definitely have to do some things differently than what they did so far. And I believe in Trey Dog, though. I could believe that he can turn it around. And I'm gonna go out on a win and say second half of the season he will turn it around. I think he's gonna have a strong second half. I think he played enough games right now in his first half to know his do's and don'ts. And at this point, I think you'll see this Saints team step up and play a little different than what they've been playing so far. The Falcons, Young Train, like I said, Young Train, he's a competitor, man. He's a real good player. He's a competitor. And like I said, that trade he did for Julio, I loved it. I love the trade. As bad as you don't want to get rid of Julio, look, man, when you got a team like the Falcons and you're looking at holes in different parts of the team, what better way to get a nice young receiver? No, he's not better than Julio. He's probably never going to be better than Julio, but you know what? You don't need him to be. You know, you just need him to be good. You know, and you need them 2 first-round picks you got to go along with yours to turn out and be some great picks. So I like the move the Falcons did to get rid of Julio, man. He made Kansas City pay, and they did. But Falcons, they've been struggling, and you know, they probably just don't have what he needs right now to really compete. But I tell you one thing, he will bounce back next season. I could promise you that. Young Train is definitely a great user in this league, and to see him 2-5 is kind of mind-boggling right now, along with Trey Dog. And you know, all he could do right now is just keep playing game by game and see if he could put together some type of win to put himself in a position for a late playoff push late in the season. And the Bucks, I'm very disappointed in them too. They are way too talented. They probably got the best offense in the game. I mean, they got two running backs, Fournette, Jones. They got Gronk, O.J. Howard, Evans, Goodwin, you name it, they got it on the offensive tip, man. And they just ain't clicking. I mean, to have all them guys over there, and even in your division, you fourth in scoring. That ain't cutting it. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't cutting it. Not only is he last in points scored, he's also last in his division in points allowed. That's a terrible combination. To be last in your division in scoring and to be last in your division in points allowed. Bucks definitely. I'm pretty sure some coaching staff will be fired after the season. 2-6. I don't know. I think it's too little, too late for the Bucks, in my opinion. At this point in time now, they just got to play and see what gems they got moving into next season. NFC East, this division is still up for grabs, other than the Giants. You got the Dallas Cowboys. That's Pearl. Washington Money mascot. Philly is Abercrombie, right? Yeah, Philly's in Abercrombie, and don't look now, but Philly's in first place. Philly's in first place, and trust me, I would have never thought that I would have seen this division looking the way it is right now as far as the seeding. Right now, Dallas Cowboys is third in this division. He just won a game and snapped his little losing streak, but the Cowboys, I'm very surprised at them. They have not been playing dominating football, you know, and I wouldn't have thought the Eagles would have been in first, but they are in first. The Eagles game, the Eagles been playing great ball, man. I gotta give Nav his props. They've been playing great ball over there. But I gotta say right now, the most dangerous team in the league is the Washington football team. Money mascot got them boys playing another level. They're on a 3-game win streak, right? You see they're 4-3. So you already know that means their record was 1-3. They was 1-3, looking like the season was about to collapse on them. And then out of nowhere, they pull up a 3-game win streak. But it's not the fact that they got a 3-game win streak. It's the teams that he beat for the 3-game win streak. I mean, he just blew the Cowboys out last week. Then he beat two other opponents who was good. This Washington football team, man, right now, they're looking like the best. Right now, they're looking like the best team in the league. I gotta be honest with you. Right now, they're looking like the best team in the league. Even though I know they got Denver as the #1 seed in the NFL, this Washington football team, man, is definitely looking like the most dangerous team in the league right now. To see the way they did Dallas and the other teams that they got the 3-game win streak on and how they got it says a lot, man. And they've been balling, like they've been putting up points, and their offense is not even nothing to talk about. Their defense is, you know, I'm surprised Washington was still sitting around at the end like that when everybody's picking teams. You know, need I remind you, they got Chase Young. Need I remind you, they got Montez Sweat. Need I remind you, they signed Darby in the offseason. Need I remind you, they signed Fuller in the offseason. Need I remind you, they still got Landon Collins at safety. Need I remind you, they got about 3 defensive tackles, all of them with like 90-plus strength. That Washington has a great defense. The offense been a weak part of the team, but their offense been putting up numbers lately. So if the offense is playing on another level and they got the defensive personnel, Washington is going to be a scary team. He's doing this right now with this team on offense. With, you know, other than Terry, Scary Terry, they don't have nobody else to really talk about. But they getting it done. Washington right now, man, probably the most surprising team as well, other than other than Miami Dolphins, and I'm saying that based on the way they started. They was 1-3, and the team that they had to beat to pull this 3-game win streak off has been very impressive, and he's very much alive in this division. And I ain't gonna lie to you, right, man. It wouldn't surprise me if Washington won this division. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Wouldn't be surprised if they won this division. It's still a lot of football left to be played, but they definitely you know, on top of their game. So I gotta give Washington their props. I gotta give them their props. And Pearl, like I said, they still 5-3. Nothing. You know, their season ain't in shambles or anything, but Dallas just ain't looking like that Dallas team of old. You know, there's holes in the armor, should I say? So we're gonna see. Second half, man, it's time to really lock in now. So we're gonna see how the second half shape out. NFC West, you got the Niners. That's Jeff. Cardinals is Corlals. Seahawks is Cardinals is Relly. Yeah, Cardinals is Relly. Seahawks is Murph, and the Rams is CPU. Listen, coming into this season, week 1, if you asked me who I thought would win the division, I would have had Seahawks. And man, Seahawks is in 3rd right now. So there's a couple of shockers going on right now around the league, man. A couple of teams you thought would have been doing better is not, you know. So, you know, that's just letting them know they're gonna have to come with it. And right now the 49ers, they've been balling, man. They 6-1. They dropped one, but then they won 2 straight. So they right back like they never left. And they on top of their game right now, man. They doing what they gotta do. You know, they doing what they got to do, and but they got the Cardinals right on their back, so there's no room for error. And the Seahawks is right there also. Seahawks just took a big loss to the Cardinals. For them to be so close, and the Cardinals got that tiebreak over them right now. That's big. That's pretty big. And Cardinals win the next one. I mean, he swept Seattle. That'll be even bigger. So their next game is going to be huge. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're still going to have similar records to the next time that they play. The 49ers, I'm not sure if he played any of them yet, but if he didn't, that means he got to play each of them 2 more times. That's going to be big games as well. But 49ers been playing good, solid ball right now, man. Good, solid ball. And this NFC West, this is another three-man, 3-team race. And I'm interested to see how this division is going to shake out. Can the Seahawks go from 3rd to 1st? Can the 49ers stay on top? Can the Cardinals keep stringing together some big wins? They're on a 3-game win streak. We're going to see. You know, that's what the second half season is about, and that's what we got to find out. But yeah, as you look around, as you see, in AFC, you got these teams all right now on top. See, so you got Broncos, Ravens, Dolphins, Colts. Right now the 2 wild cards is Chiefs and Chargers. Right now they have 3 teams, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Madden got the new playoff format like the NFL. Well, I think instead of 6 teams make the playoffs, it's 8. I don't know if Madden got that. I gotta see. But we're gonna see. But as of right now, man, Chargers and Chiefs hold the 2 wild card spots. The AFC West, they got that best division going on right now. So they right now they control their own fate moving forward. They don't need help from nobody. All they gotta do is keep doing what they do, and they'll be all right. But yeah, that's what's going on right now in these divisions, man. These conferences. 49ers #1 seed as of right now. Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. Panthers 5-2. Cards tied with them at 5-2. A lot of teams battling from playoff spots. Look at all these teams. A lot of teams, man. So it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to the final couple of weeks, I think. And as I said, the Super Bowl contenders, I would say, representing AFC. I would say the contenders are Denver, Baltimore. I'm even gonna say Chiefs, man. I like the way that defense been playing. He has the offense over there. The defense been playing solid. And I think that's been the most biggest thing for that team than anything. They got the personnel to score 50 points, but the defense been shutting teams down. I like that. So I say Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs. Nah, I think Dolphins is a pretender. I don't got Dolphins making it. Chargers can go. I can see the Chargers making it. And that's it right now. Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs, Chargers. That's 4 teams out the AFC that I can see going to that Super Bowl. There is nobody else to really even talk about. Like, all these other teams under 500. So but 4 teams that can go, that means AFC is up for grabs. You know what I mean? AFC is definitely up for grabs, and I can't wait to see how this going to shake out. I can't wait to see who's going to come from the bottom and start emerging to the top, and I can't wait to see who's at the top that's going to start dropping to the bottom. The teams I expect to have a strong second half. Browns, Bengals, yeah, let me tell you, this Jets team 3-5, man. Not bad at all. They 3-5. They've been competing. Pardon me, y'all. They've been competing. This Jets team been competing, man. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they had a better second half than they first. They 3-5, but their 3-5 look like a different 3-5, than you normally would think. They've been playing, man. They just, they just don't have certain pieces over there yet, but they will be on their way. And what's the name? Has the Jets? Born Ready has the Jets. So he's a good player. So I expect the Jets to still be competing throughout the rest of the season. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I see over there in AFC. NFC, you got like I said, you got the 49ers in first. You got Panthers, Cards, Eagles, Packers, Lions, Washington. Super Bowl contenders. Nah, not San Francisco. I think San Francisco's front runners right now. Meaning You know, I think they're good. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't see them going to the bowl. You know, I don't see it. Panthers, they're playing good. I don't see them representing the NFC to go to the bowl. Cardinals. Cardinals is who's the Cardinals? Call out.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. But you can shake it all up.
Yeah, Call out's got the Cardinals.
I'm letting you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'm a win.
I'm not really crazy about their defense. I think their defense can get exposed late in the game. When they need a big stop, but you know what? Cards be coming up with some clutch plays, man. So I can definitely see the Cards getting into the NFC chip and definitely making a play for that Super Bowl contender. But I don't know. I don't know if that defense is quite ready yet, man. So I gotta see a little more from the Cards before I say contender or pretender. Eagles, pretender. Can't see them going to the bowl. Packers, you know what? I like this Packer defense, man. I like their defense. They got some weapons on offense. I like this Packer team. I like this Packer team, man. He definitely got the pieces to get it done over there. So I like this Packer team, man. But you know what? I'll say Cardinals. Washington. Believe it or not, I can see Washington making the Super Bowl. They could be a Super Bowl contender. You laugh now, and wow later. You know, I can see Washington being the Super Bowl contender, man. Dallas. I'm not throwing the towel on Dallas. Dallas can still make the Super Bowl. You know, some teams that I'm looking at on top is like, all right, cool, y'all on top of your game the first half of the season, but let's say I do the second half. You know, I need to see a little more. You know, but some guys I already know, just it's in their DNA to just step up in crucial moments. You know, the Seahawks, I haven't liked their offense this year. I haven't liked the Seahawks offense, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I can't see I don't see the Seahawks being Super Bowl contenders. I don't like their offense. I don't like what I've been seeing over there, which is actually surprising with Russ and the crew and you know, the receiver over there, the big boy, the big young boy, along with Lockett, who I think they traded, by the way. But yeah, man, I expected more from the Seahawks. They've been up and down like a seesaw, so I don't see that happening. The Saints been disappointing. Falcons are gonna be better next year, so this year is no. And that's pretty it, man. I can't see a lot of teams making it like I could in AFC, but you know what? We're gonna find out though. You know, we're gonna find out. Just because you're at the top don't mean it's easy to stay there. So we're gonna see who dropped down or who gonna pick it up. But I'm telling you, right now, the most dangerous team in the NFC, hands down, is Washington football team. And unless he get hit with a major injury, I can see him being a real contender to get to that Super Bowl. But as I can say, the games is meant to be played, and we're gonna find out how this whole thing shakes out. You know, like I said, everybody pretty much healthy. Nobody facing no big time division. I mean, no big time injuries. I mean, so they're definitely looking very impressive over there, I must say. And the Lions, man, the Lions is 5-2. I pretty much bet nobody expects them to be in that position. So I gotta give the Lions their props. They're on a 4-game win streak, and you know, the Lions is a vet, man. Steph Anthony's a vet. You know, he ain't no rookie. You know, he's been playing these leagues for a couple of years now, so he knows what it takes to get there. He knows what it takes to go deep into the playoffs. He knows what it takes to make the playoffs. And for him to just take over this team, this Detroit Lions team, and not have participated in free agency, things like that. I don't even think he made a big time trade. Says a lot about his skill. You know what I mean? And right now, he's on top of his game as well, man. Detroit Lions and Washington football team, other than the 49ers, have been looking like the most impressive teams in the NFC. You know, Washington been looking like the best team in NFL, period. But Detroit is right there with them, man. And I dropped the ball not speaking about them when I spoke about Washington, because Detroit is balling right now as well. Just I give Washington the edge because they've been knocking off some great opponents. So I gotta give them their props. Detroit definitely is on one right now. They was 1-2. He came over and won 4 straight. Now they 5-2. They haven't lost since he took over things out there in Motown. So Detroit, keep balling, keep doing what they do. Let these other teams know out there. These teams who's known for, you know, making the playoffs and making noise. Let y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all flex y'all muscles, let it be known. Y'all got something to say too. So very interesting as how this race going to shake out, man, because, you know, it's up for grabs right now. It's up for grabs. Teams will start falling off. Other teams will emerge. We just don't know who, but we're definitely watching. So, just you know, just pay attention to what's going on. Y'all already know I keep you updated anyway. I stay going in the chat, you know, when certain games going down, blah blah blah. So, you know, just pay attention and keep an eye on these division races, and you know, check it out who's doing what. So, you know, when you play against this team, you already know they're balling right now. They're on the win streak or they're on a losing streak. You know, these things you want to know. It'll change everything, trust me, because the team that's on a losing streak, a lot of times not going to come in with high confidence. They're going to come in with low morale. You can take advantage of that. So, you know, just little things to keep in mind, man. And, you know, like I said, these races are shaping out to be very interesting. You know, very interesting right now. No, the Seahawks ain't Murph. I'm bugging. The Seahawks is T Marlin. I'm tripping. I'm saying that's Murph. Seahawks is T Marlin, yeah. T Marlin I expected more out of with the Seahawks. The way he likes to play, this team is ideal for him, but for whatever reason, it just ain't working out, you know. The offense just ain't clicking, you know. The offense ain't clicking at all. And that NFC West, you know, it's not no cakewalk over there. You know, look, you got the Niners right there, 6-1. You got Carlisle with the Cards that's 5-2. So Seahawks, I expected more from them. They just ain't getting it done. They just ain't getting it done. But you know, still a lot of game left, still a lot of season left. So let's see what happens. But yeah, man. So that's the midseason report, man. That's all the teams that's doing what up to this point. Time to lock in second half. Get ready for either 1-2-3 Cancun or 1-2-3 playoffs. Let's find out. But until then, I'll see y'all when it's time to do predictions on week 9. Ghost.